I want to show you tonight how to make the perfect mid-century ice shell. Aloha folks, welcome back to Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour. We are going to take a trip to Florida. That's why the flamingos out here. Flamingos aren't really tiki, but flamingos are Florida. So we're going back to the Mai Kai, which was built in 1956. This is a drink that we could file under the lost cocktails of the Mai Kai. Our buddy Hurricane Hayward, who helped us out with the Black Magic a couple episodes ago, is obsessed with the cocktails of the Mai Kai. And thankfully so, because he loves to share his versions of Mai Kai cocktails with the world. You can check out his blog at the Atomic Grog. It's so full of information, it's incredible. So with no further ado, we're gonna do a cocktail that resurfaced in 2012 from the lost cocktails of the Mai Kai. This is the Demerara Float. This is a cocktail that the Mai Kai shelved for a while. I guess they thought, I don't know, people aren't gonna be into this, but people are into this. The glassware is really cool. The way that the cocktail is presented is incredible. This is a cocktail that is worth checking out. In 2012, the Mai Kai brought this cocktail back. And we're gonna show you Hurricane Hayward's closest approximation as to how to make this cocktail. And for this cocktail, we will be using fresh limes, passion fruit syrup from B.G. Reynolds. Hurricane Hayward's recipe calls for Appleton Special Gold Jamaican. We'll be using Hamilton's Jamaican Pot Still Gold. Hamilton 86 Demerara. The cocktail originally called for Lemon Heart 151. We'll be using Ed Hamilton's 151 Demerara rum, which was formulated to emulate the Lemon Heart 151. We will start by cutting this lime in half. We are looking for an ounce of lime juice. 1 ounce of lime juice. 3/4 of an ounce of B.G. Reynolds passion fruit syrup. 3/4 of an ounce of Pot Still Gold. And 1 ounce of Demerara rum. Now we're gonna wait on the 151, so you'll see. It's an exciting turn of events towards the end of this thing. Now, before we go on, there's something that we need to do for the garnish. Or, I guess you call it the garnish. It's the way that you prepare the cocktail. So we're gonna put the ingredients off to the side here. This cocktail was served in a low glass with an ice shell. If you don't know what an ice shell is, an ice shell was, well, why don't I just show you how to make it? I believe that this is something that Mariano Liquidini, the head bartender at the Mai Kai, brought over from California at Don the Beachcomber, where he was also a bartender. Now, you're gonna want a glass that has a round bottom to it. No glasses that do a 90-degree thing. It's gonna make things much, much more difficult. Now, the secret ingredient is the snowflake. Now, I used this before with Dano making the ice cone for the Navy Grog, but this is an indispensable tool. I promise you, it looks like a toy. I think they're about 15 bucks on Amazon, and they're worth every penny if you want to make these intricate tiki ice garnishes. So it's simple. All you do is load up the top with ice. Okay, that is just short of being full. It might be too full. You compress the lid down on top, and now it's spring loaded, right? So it's pushing against the ice. And as you turn this handle, the ice is shaved. Come on, man. Now, if you're using the snowflake, you want to fill up the cup that comes with it, or get it close anyway. And then my buddy Swanky came up with the idea of using a muddler. So, we are going to use a muddler. Once we put some of this in here, you can feed the ice down into this. And all you're gonna do is compress it. Now, you don't want too much ice on the bottom. You don't wanna make it into something where it's like this big, thick thing, because you wanna put cocktail in here. So you wanna get the walls kind of thin. If you're tapping against the sides and seeing holes show up, then you can feel free to add more ice to it. And I think kind of the ultimate ice shell climbs up above the sides of the glass. You know, if you're just trying to be safe, then be safe and get it done. So all I'm doing is tapping down and kind of pushing into the corners. And as you do that, at the very bottom of this thing, you will see your ice shell begin to rise out of the glass. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And you can see that it's not exactly even, but I mean, is this a sculptural project or is this a quick ice garnish? All right, I'm gonna stop right there. I don't wanna risk this thing falling apart on me. But then the next step is you put it in the freezer. Simple as that. And here it is, the finished product, the ice shell. Isn't that thing amazing? We'll set this to the side for a moment. Now, we're gonna be using ice cubes for this. So we'll fill this with some ice here. These are kind of small ice cubes. The idea is that we wanna make this really cold. We're gonna take this and we're gonna mix it for about 6 to 8 seconds. Okay, we're gonna take this and we're gonna double strain it into the glass. Man, I remember having one of these things at the Mai Kai years ago. This is certainly a cocktail that showcases rum, so you better enjoy rum if you're gonna order this. So the Demerara Float, you go, where's the float? Check this out. We are gonna be using this glass right here, and Hurricane Hayward says he would like us to put 3/4 of an ounce of rum into a shot glass. And I've got this fancy tall fish shot glass thing. And so the cocktail was served like this. Okay, and so from the Mai Kai in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, this is the Demerara Float. So the way you're supposed to serve this is you get your 151 and you float it on top. So this is just lime juice, passion fruit syrup, and then 3 types of rum. You better like rum if you're gonna drink this drink. And I do. Wow, it's a surprisingly tasty cocktail. You'd think with all of the rum and then just kind of minimal ingredients, it would just be like a rum bath in your mouth. Rum bath in your mouth? You would think that the rum would overpower everything, but that is a delightful cocktail. I guess I could pick it up, right? Like there's no rules against picking it up. And how about this glass? So amazing. Oh, that's so good, man. That's so good. And of course the ice shell keeps a cocktail super cold. It's like having ice in your glass. But what a preparation. Like, for them to go through this every night, I don't know, hundreds of times, in order to create this drinking experience. It's one of those things that's just special about tiki, you know? Man, that's good. I could drink like 15 of those. And it's funny because Hurricane Hayward basically called it a souped up daiquiri. It's just rum and lime juice and then some passion fruit syrup. It's really just kind of a fancy daiquiri. This is one of those cocktails that's so dangerous because you could easily drink, I don't know, 30 of these? You'd be in big trouble real quick. I don't know how they do this like on a big scale with a zillion customers, because how do you know how many people are gonna order this? How do you know how many of these little ice shell things you're gonna have to make per night? Or maybe they just have a freezer full of these things, like a zillion, and then they never run out. They just replace what they sold. I don't know. I'm not a dude that works at the Mai Kai. Once again, please go visit Hurricane Hayward's Atomic Grog blog. Because he is the reason that made this possible for us to do on the show. And look at that, there goes the ice shell. The ice shell just collapsed into the drink. And now it's no longer an up cocktail. Whew. You can't, it's not really a quick drinker. Like, I think I'm trying to drink it real quick and it's like a nice sipper. Like, there's a reason why there's such an elaborate garnish and so many rums and stuff. I don't think they're looking for you to McBiff this thing, you know what I mean? Like slurp it up in one sip. So I should really be taking it a little bit slower with this. Whew, man, that's good. I should say that next week we have my friend and pinup model Linda Jean coming on the show. She is also an Imagineer, so it should be some interesting conversation about Disney and the Tiki Room and Trader Sam's and the whole deal. So please join us next week for that. This takes you to Buzztown real quick, man. That'll get you. That's supposed to be like an hour-long drink, I think. I think you're supposed to hang out and like really enjoy that cocktail. And I think I drank it too fast. But we got other things to do, so once again, friends, thank you so much for joining us on Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour. I do hope you're enjoying the shows. If you do enjoy them, please share them with your friends. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. It really, really does help me out. And buy some merch. Oh, merch. Back by popular demand. The Breezeway Cocktail Hour cocktail glasses. I'm excited to bring them back. Enough people wanted more of them, so here we are. It's so funny because I took a lot of photos of cocktail glasses for High Tide recordings, which, by the way, this is still on sale. So the Hula Girls 45 with 4 incredible songs, including Jungle Girl, The Enchanted Sea, The Isle of Rum Boogie, and the Don Ho Bop. 4 incredible songs by the Hula Girls, 3 of which are originals. One of them is a Martin Denny song. It's rad. And it's a 45, like 45 on High Tide recordings. But the reason that I wanted to mention High Tide is because I was photographing a lot of their glassware for their websites. And Vincent, one of the owners, would always ask me, he's like, so what'd you make for that one cocktail? And I'd be like, it's like iced tea, some orange juice or something. And he's like, what, you're not making drinks when you do the photography? And I'm like, dude, it was like a Monday or something. I had work to do. I could sense that he was very disappointed in me. So I actually made real cocktails in both of these glasses. So this is the Tap a Punch from Harry Yee in Waikiki. Woo-hoo! If you're interested in this cocktail, you can go back and watch it. I did an episode with my friends from the Contigo Tiki Bar who redeveloped the hanging lantern garnish. Interesting episode, definitely worth a look. And my God, is this a cocktail? The tall Collins glass or the zombie style glass is great for things like the Tap a Punch or the zombie. All kinds of cocktails. I don't know if you noticed, but all of the masks that I illustrated here are the masks that are behind me. Like that dude. See? Or that dude. Maybe you can't see him, but he's back there. Or this guy. Or this grumpy dude right here. Of course, that print is also realized in our Mai Tai style glass, our double bucket, and perfect for everything from Mai Tais to Navy Grogs to everything, really. And this is a cocktail that I'm drinking that we are going to feature for the 50th episode. And I think we are on the 47th now. So stay tuned for the big episode. The best. So, Vincent from High Tide, I hope you're happy. Probably gonna get good and f***ed up tonight because of trying to appease you with real cocktails in the glass. Oh yeah, we have one other thing. We have one other piece of merch that's brand new. Like brand new. And how are we gonna do this? All right, this is a world premiere, brand new merch you've never seen before. And it is t-shirts. We're gonna do t-shirts, or we did t-shirts with a brand new logo. It's a logo I designed with like a jug on it. Yeah, Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour. Tell your friends that you're part of the Breezeway Cocktail Hour. The thing about t-shirts is you really have to have them on in order to tell how they look. Let's try this. There it is, the Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour t-shirt. Now this, I'm gonna do a limited run. There's only a certain amount. So at the end of this video, go running on over to the Hula Girls Big Cartel page and have your opportunity to buy one of these shirts. This is the first time I've actually worn this. You really can't feel the ink at all. And my bass player, Shorty, printed them all. Shorty also does all the printing for Viva Las Vegas. So I'm in good hands. We're all in good hands. This is a good thick t-shirt. If you want to show your friends that you enjoy drinking and that you enjoy watching another guy drinking and that you enjoy watching another guy drinking with guests sometimes, buy the shirt. Yeah, buy the shirt. Cheers. Well, I'm continuing to drink and drink and drink. This is a drink that we could file under the lost. You can check out his blog at the Atomic Grog. It's very rhymey. With no further ado, but we are going to be using the Hamilton Gold Jamaican Pot Still Gold, which was formulated to emulate. Oh my god. Well, that was easy. So for a long time I had a lot of people going like, dude, your videos are way too long. And then I changed and I was like, I'm gonna make them super short because that's what YouTube seems to like about 10 minutes. And then a lot of viewers were like, dude, your videos are way too short. And I was like, okay, I thought they were too long, but now they're too short. I was trying to appease the YouTube algorithm, and now I just don't care. I just want to create a good, entertaining product for you guys. So I hope you like it. Tap a punch. That'll get you. Thing is this really isn't like a cocktail tutorial show. I mean, really, it's kind of not. Like, yeah, we give you ingredients and we tell you how to make stuff, but it's mostly like a hangout time and like an interview show. It's not really. If you want to learn how to make a cocktail real quick, there's a zillion other cocktail shows on YouTube. You can go visit. But if you want to hang out in the Breezeway with somebody who really knows tiki, who's been in the scene, who's been in this environment for about 20 years now, and really is trying to make the cocktails in the glassware that they were served in, really trying to do it as true to the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, 70s, 80s, and I guess the 30s kind of too. This is the show. Like this, there's no other show like this on YouTube. So this is tiki. This is tiki. So the way that this, oh my god. Ha! Whew. Of course, that print is also realized. Stop snorting. Real clock. Can't say it. See, already too drunk. Pardon me, camera. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's just me who's going to be looking at that. Shorty also does all the printing for Viva Las Vegas. So there's a dog under me trying to get a rat. Excuse me, sir. Get out of here. So once again, everybody, both of these glasses are for sale at bigcartel.com/thehulagirls. I will list the store location. I will list the store. Oh my god. All right, tap a punch. Now to the mystery drink. I'm gonna be wasted after this. I think this is what McBiff was hoping for, but McBiff was the wasted one, and I was like the I got things to do guy. So, different show. What do you call these little tummy warmers? If anybody can name what that's from, list it in the comments below. First person to do it wins my thumbs up, I guess. Sorry, I can't give anything away right now. When we become a gigantic channel and a gigantic YouTube phenomenon, then I'll give all kinds of things away. I'll give my dog away. No. I'm not gonna give my dog away. I'll give glassware away. I'll give t-shirts away. Oh god. I'll give t-shirts away. But yeah, that was a line from a movie. Oh man, and I'm not wearing my watch. My watch is the watch from the movie that's from. What do they call these delicious little tummy warmers? I think that was a line. If you want me to pound this whole thing right now, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button now, and I will drink this whole thing. Do it. Do it. All right. I can't. I appreciate you hitting the thing, but it's just like too much acidity. You know what I mean? It's really not that kind of cocktail, but it is delicious. And this will be the 50th episode. We'll be featuring this cocktail here. There's all kinds of history about it. There is a battle between who created it, between two dudes. Interesting cocksmithing folklore. Once again, both of these glasses are for sale again for a limited time. There's a limited run, but I will list the location in the description below where you can get these glasses and also this brand new t-shirt. So if you like the shirt, go get it. Also, you can buy the Hula Girls 45. Act now. These are running out also. All of the merch is running out. Now is the time, because I really don't enjoy selling merch. I really don't. It's so much work. But I do want everybody to have a piece of the Breezeway. I think the reason I wanted to make merch is because, like, we're part of a club. We're part of a small club that the rest of YouTube hasn't figured out yet. They don't know that there's a channel doing traditional tiki drinks and tiki history in a tiki bar, like in a real tiki bar. Like, not scared of saying, hey, we're in a tiki bar. Excuse me, sir. I've had so many cocktails now. I cocksmithed so many cocktails tonight. Whew. This is gonna take me a zillion days to edit. I got so much editing to do. All right, we gotta be done with this. All right,